Claude Mythos is, I think, going to be banks and bank supervisors one of the following: Y2K, 9/11, or 2008. So I am extraordinarily worried about this. And they just put it as an agentic AI devoted toward various cybersecurity issues, and it discovered errors in code that had been sitting there for 27 years on major firms, was able to get master status within those systems and to exploit it, could shut things down. I mean, this is the things that we've made movies about, going back to Matthew Broderick's War Games and the like. So what we're going to have is banks and bank supervisors with not just an answer for Mythos, but an answer for all additional developments, because in AI, it's the dual-sided AI issue that cops and robbers are going to use these different tools for the same purpose, and the ratchet effect is going to continue. I don't worry about the JP Morgan Chases of the world. I mean, literally, JP Morgan Chase is the only bank that was given access by Anthropic to Mythos to prepare themselves against it. I worry about the billion-dollar bank or the $500 million bank in my hometown of Moore, Oklahoma, whose CEO is kind of good at email. They don't employ a single coder, and all of their cybersecurity is from technology service providers that are governed by their own separate statute and their own separate supervisory system that is not subject to the supervisory perimeter. And right now, what I think the Fed supervisors and OCC, FDIC, and throughout the state should be doing is having an all-hands meeting. Maybe they shouldn't have fired all those people they just fired, and bring them back in so they have a face-to-face conversation with every single bank in America, not only to ask, what are you doing, but here is the tool that you don't have access to because you're not JP Morgan Chase, to make sure that some hacker out of Belarus isn't going to just completely wipe everything out. Because the lead time that we get before these frontier models all start to catch up with each other is generally about 6 to 9 months. So if that's what we have right now, then in 6 to 9 months, you're going to see a lot of banks that, if they have not prepared themselves for this, are going down. And that will be a failure not only of banks, but a failure of bank supervisors. So this is their moment.